Hello there, beautiful collective of Cancer, zodiac sign Cancer. These are going to be general messages, okay? Energy for the week of September 15th till the 19th, all right? So, beautiful Cancer collective, the universe, and the Queen of Cups. All right, let's see what we got. The Emperor Cancer, healing your masculine energy. Cancer, you're being called to step up, to share your gifts, your talents. All right. This is a time for decision making. Okay. This is a time to where you have to sit in your power and call in what is meant for you, Cancer. Um, Capricorn, Aries, leadership, determination. It's time to get it, some kind of strategy to find momentum within, your life. It's time to move. And now this is not about going into the patriarchal way of doing things. You know what I mean, Cancer? The universe again, but this is about you trusting that the universe got your back. This is about embracing your feminine and your masculine, right? You've been doing a lot of healing, most of you. Well, I don't know you, I don't know your life. I just know the kind of people and vibrations I attract, and so I know that you guys are doing the work, right? There's an energy of leadership, like leading your life, leading your decisions. You're being called to communicate clearly. All right. I'm hearing that your efforts are paying off, Cancer. It's time to communicate also how you feel, and there's also about your needs. Okay. It's important to stay consistent in your efforts. Okay. This is not about overworking or overdoing. The Tower and Victory, Jupiter and Leo. So this is about you acting from a place of, the Tower. Um, this is about you acting from, your new belief system. And so based on all the healing that you have been doing, right, who are you today? What are your values? What are your priorities? Okay, how do you feel about your communication? How do you feel about your own leadership, your independence? Do you have a healthy sense of independence? Do you experience reciprocity within connections, collaborations? How do you feel? Because the Tower is here, and the Tower is here to illuminate what needs to be changed or updated, right? Um or release or let go. The Tower is here to say, hey, we have to cut the cords with this person, this situation, this job. We're moving somewhere else. You're ready for something else just because I feel that you have been doing a lot of work. So I'm also hearing it's time to improve, to learn new skills, to expand in your talents. Okay. There's a need to reevaluate your connections and your approach to relationships too, Cancer. Venus energy. Venus and Scorpio. This is about you transforming. Deep healing transformation. You are being asked to sit with your feminine and your masculine and to be very honest about what are the changes that you really, really desire. What would you like to experience? What does it mean to have a healthy relationship? What does it mean to be surrounded by people who are loyal, who are reflecting back to me growth and expansion and more virtue? You know what I mean? This is just a time for change. This is an awakening, Cancer. You know, where do I still are feeling like I'm less than, I'm lacking? Where do I still are holding on to suppress anger, frustration, to pain, to the pain of betrayal. Where do I feel that life have brought into, your experience situations where you feel like there was injustice? It's time to cleanse and clear your physical vessel too. You're being asked to pay attention to your diet. Mm. There's a lot here because the tower in between the masculine and the feminine, that means that they're getting a reality check. So I feel that your masculine is healing and your feminine is also healing. But we still are moving through the discomforts, okay? And so the tower, Mars, brings transformation because you're meant to improve, you're meant to reevaluate your life, your decision making. You are meant to ask yourself, who am I and where am I going? How do I want to show up for myself, others, and the world? Who do I want to become? This is about, paying for also past karma, right? And so this is not to take it negative. It's just about improvements, evolution, growth. This is you saying, all right, well, I learned these lessons. I no longer want to do this. I'm going to choose differently now. So there's a lot of introspection and reevaluating and expanding and becoming very aware. This energy feels good to me. It does bring discomfort. I'm not gonna lie. So you might be finding yourself going through the discomfort, but there is a lot of beauty within, and you might not feel it or experience it in the moment, but then just give a couple of days. You know what I mean, and you will see how after the clearing, the cleansing, the purification, if you sit with the pain and the discomfort, then you are able to move forward. We had the Knight of Disc. And this energy is about reevaluating and thinking things through and going into merging feminine and masculine. So I'm not just in my mental body and my logical body, right? My mind. I am analyzing, I'm using my logic, but I'm also feeling into it. What is my heart saying? So there needs to be heart and mind coherence here. Um, we have more Venus and Cancer. What makes me feel love? What is love? How do I show love? Do I feel abundant in love and kindness and compassion? Do I feel like my waters are? Do I feel free to express how I feel, my needs, my desires, or am I wearing mask and smiling and convincing myself that everything is great, and then there are some things that I maybe don't want to take a look at because it's going to bring discomfort. You know what I mean? So there is this energy here. And sometimes we're not even open to see it. And so what happens, the universe, brings towers so that we can sit with things, so we can see it for what it is. It's like if you are in relationships where you're like posing or pretending, or if you're holding back, right? The universe is going to bring those moments of conflict, and it's gonna make you confront what you need to confront. So those are tower moments and awakenings, where the universe is like boom, 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 bring situations that create distortion and conflict and chaos. But that right there is like a perfect storm. It is the storm you need in order for you to go into a place of integrity and honesty within yourself and within others too. And that's how change happens, right? So yeah, we have the Ten of Swords here with the Sun, and there's an adjustment happening. We need to reevaluate our belief system. And I see you doing this. I see you thinking things through it, Cancer. I see you opening yourself up to change. I see you transforming. Sun in Scorpio. So you have this energy of deep transformation, and it's all related to your experience of abundance, prosperity, self-worth? Do you find value within yourself? Do you find value within what you got to offer? Once again, how do I feel about the experience of reciprocity? You know what I mean? Um, then we want to take a look at emotional dependency or codependency. We want to take a look at, where are we escaping or posing us? You know what I mean? Like, it's time to take off the mask. It's time to see things that are out of whack. What is not feeling well for you? And how can you speak up with grace? How can you communicate with others? What needs change? Who do you need to let go? You are like cleaning closet too. And then your masculine is supporting the feminine as she is purging, releasing, clearing. And the masculine is like thinking things through it. But I see that the masculine might get in his head, and I feel like some of you guys are letting go of rigidity. The universe is here, though. The universe is here to support you, to show you when it's changed, when it's improving. The card of the universe is also here to say, hey, if you move accordingly and you embrace these changes, you are supported. Okay, so this is like a promise, a promise. There's a promise here. Hey, open yourself up to these changes, and we will be blessing you and supporting you. The Princess of Swords. So, yeah, this energy can create a lot of distortion within the mental body. So, pay attention to your thoughts. Um, Pay attention to your belief system. Ask yourself, what do I believe to be true about myself, others, and the world? What do I believe to be true about what is and what is not possible for me to experience? And how am I maybe holding on to ways of seeing, perceiving myself, others, the world, or what is not possible that is taking me into a place of experiencing lack and scarcity and struggle, or maybe having to chase after things. Okay, we have the energy of Pisces with the moon here, and so yeah, this is clearing the unconscious. This is what is unconscious must become conscious. So this is a time for you to transform. This is a time for revelations. You might be receiving information through your dreams. Pay attention to your physical vessel. Once again, is letting you know where you're holding on to this energy of the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords is like all of these swords are belief systems, thought forms, perception, perspective, and it's bleeding through this seven of cups. So this is despair, betrayal. I don't believe I have it. Oh, I'm ugly. I'm not good looking. Oh, I'm in lack. I'm in scarcity. I'm in pain. I feel dry. I give, and there's suppressed anger, and there might be like resentment. Okay, I'm resentful with life, with myself, with people. There's a need here to go inward and to ask yourself for sure, like, how are my belief systems, right, or belief system supporting me? What's going on with my thought forms? And then, am I holding back? How am I hiding and suppressing myself into not saying things, not honoring my feminine? And then what happens? I get really, really freaking angry, and I get moments of rage and despair. And so we want to pay attention to all of this, Cancer. What I see though is that positive healing happening. What I see is you experiencing revelations and gaining clarity about what needs to be changed. And like I said, what needs to be upgraded, what I said that you have to let go of. So I see the universe delivering more clarity so that you can move forward and then manifest the changes that you do desire. All right, Cancer, this is all I got for you, my loves. May you be blessed on your journey. Remember that you're not alone, that we are all doing the work. And those who are not doing the work, they will have to face the consequences. So at the end of the day, everybody is going to have to do the work. And so I just want to honor you for your resilience, for your endurance, and for your capacity to take accountability and responsibility. Thank you so very much for being here. May you be blessed on your journey. Please remember to like, subscribe, And let me know if this resonated. I love you guys so much. Blessings.